Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? I'm so hopeful that you guys are well and you're doing fine, and a lot of the stress has been taken off.
Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing?
Oh, look at that. Technical glitch. Okay, so I'm really excited that you guys are here, and I'm excited that that you have some questions for me. If you can hear me and see me, go ahead and type something in the live chat letting me know that you are here and that you can see me. And I will start talking to see if you guys do hear me. I'm really excited to do the live chat because I have some more information and some more answers for you guys. Because I know that, hi Anna, that I know that you guys need some more information. I'm not quite sure how things are gonna work, and not quite sure if this online learning thing is for you. So I'm here to answer any and all questions that you may have, and give you what I have so far. The faculty had a meeting yesterday, and so I have a little bit more answers. I saw some pictures from the campus. Ooh, child, it does not look good. And so I have some thoughts and some things to share with you guys. So I'm so glad that you guys are here. Good afternoon. Hello, Caitlin, Monica, Kelly, Maria, Cole, Anna. Kelly, did I say hello? Yes, I said hello already. Hello, how are you guys? If you have any questions that you want to go ahead and ask me, go ahead and type those up, and I'll take them as I'm doing things. So we had a meeting yesterday, a faculty meeting yesterday. The campus has many people on it right now trying to fix it. Blackman Mori. Ooh, I should probably know the answer to that one. It's the company that's helping rehabilitate our campus, and it is wanting Jocelina. I hope I'm saying that right. Miss Hernandez, Mr. Hernandez, Miss Hernandez. I got you. Hello. They're doing their best to try to get things clean and ready. They're working around the clock, 24/7. They're big, massive teams. So we are in good hands that way. Like I said before, it's $10 million worth of damage. So it's not something that can be fixed in a long weekend. It's not a weekend project. It's a many months, many weeks project. And because of that, we are not going to be back on campus this semester. So it's not a thing where, oh, we're going to start online and then eventually when things are cleared up, we can go back online and just resume the class. No, we're out of the campus for a semester. Look for us to be back on campus spring 2018. As per the chancellor's email to us. So that's what's up with that. A lot of things were said and a lot of things were talked about yesterday. They're still kind of working on books. I know a lot of you have emailed me, where are we going to get our books? Where should we get our books? Or if you ordered your books and they're there, but you can't get to them. I can tell you that I did not hear anything about them saying they're going to open up the bookstore at the SEC anytime soon. But I did hear them talking through a possible plan of trying to get you guys the books. Now, what the actual plan is, the hardcore, this is what we're doing plan, hasn't been developed yet. Guys, you have to understand also that they are going to individually move every single person from a 16-week class to a 12-week class. And you would think that that would happen as easily as a push of a button, but it's not. They have to do that individually. So that right now, getting everybody in the right category system-wide in their entire system, moving everybody from 16 to 12 weeks is priority number one. So that way we're able to start the semester. September 18th in my email, I said it's a big date. that is kind of when they want to have everything done as far as things being moved to the 12-week. That allows us to be able to function in D2L, which is our learning management system, a lot better, and allows them to work a lot better on the iStar system. iStar is kind of where you see what classes you're in. That's how they can bring up information for you. So it's a kind of big deal, and it's very painstaking. So they're right now in their heads, September 18th is in their heads. But I would not be at all surprised if we get an email over the weekend that says, tell this to students on how to get their books. So they are working on it. If you would prefer to not wait, I'm pretty sure you can do a Google search. You guys are really good at that. So that's what I have for you in books. Everything else I pretty much have there. I want to talk a little bit about how the classes are going to work. I have a better sense of how they're going to work and how they're going to be, I'm sorry, it's really distracting. My mom is with the bird trying to keep the bird quiet, and I hear the bird like making noises. It's kind of distracting, but that's okay. How the structure of the classes are going to be online. So let's go with 1301 and we'll move up. So from 1301, I have you guys down. We're going to do about 6 essays, which is typical for a 16-week. And I'm not going to take away an essay. What I am going to do is make them a little bit easier. Not easier in the fact that, oh, you only do 1 page. No. And how they are stacked. And by stacked, I mean how one melds into the next, melds into the next, and melds into the next. So it's about 6 essays. Kind of have it at each at a 2.5-week thing, with live streaming classes every other week. So I'm not just gonna put a bunch of lessons up there and just say, okay, these are the due dates to things, get it done and I grade them. No, I'm gonna be here for you guys. So a live stream every other week. So that way you guys have a chance to ask me questions. I would teach something online, like a live lesson online, and we may do an exercise as well. The times and dates for those will be in the syllabus. I will put up the syllabus as soon as I have it done. I'm not going to wait to put the syllabus until the first day. I want you guys to have the syllabus as soon as I have it. You could probably look for it late next week. So I just want to make sure my T's are crossed, my I's are dotted. So that's what 1301 is looking like right now. You're going to need this book, Writing Today. I don't know if you can see it. Writing Today. Again, thank you, Anna, for letting me borrow your book. My book was in my office, which sustained much damage. And so she let me borrow her book while arrangements are being made. So that's the book you're going to need. You're also going to need On Writing Well. I actually have a digital copy, so I don't have a physical copy to show you. My physical copy, again, is underwater. There you go. So that's 1301. 1302, you're going to need 2 books. Again, one of the books that I have is in digital format, so I don't have it to show you physically, but it's called Monstrous, which is a graphic novel. So yeah, we are reading a graphic novel in 12 weeks. And Arguing About Literature, it's the second book that you're going to need. And it looks like this. And then everything else I will give you there. How you're going to work, 1302 by far is, for me, a little bit more difficult because in the face-to-face, we have a lot more discussions. And I like the face-to-face discussions. We use Socratic method. We talk about theme and argument. And I like to do that in person. So I'm thinking of more ways to make it more interactive. For sure, we'll be using discussion boards. I am looking into creating groups because we do a lot of group work. Those who've had me for any class knows that I enjoy group work. So there'll be group work or you guys in groups to do discussions. You guys are scheduled, if I remember correctly, I want to say 4 essays total in the 12 weeks. About 4 essays. and that includes midterm and final. And so I have not decided. I know last time we talked, I said that my 1302 would not be doing movies this semester. I have not decided what your final project's going to be yet. So that's where I'm at with your syllabus. All right, Mexican American literature. Hi, Monica. Nice to see you, or nice to know that I'm being seen. Mexican American literature. This is your book. You have one book. I don't know if you can see it. So I already sent an email out to them, but just in case anybody from my Mexican American literature class is listening, yours is going to be interesting because you are a hybrid class. I actually found a couple of places that could possibly host us for the 12 weeks. I'm waiting to hear back on what they think about the times that we sent them. That would be possibly good. You guys are hybrid, so I will be meeting with you one time a week, face-to-face, and then everything else will be online. We are having some outside field trips, meaning that I assign where to meet me, and we go and do the activity that is assigned. And those will be outside of the regular class. How that works is that, mandatory is an interesting word. They will be used to enhance what we're learning in class and what we're experiencing. I'm not saying they're not mandatory, but I'm just saying it may be easier for you to understand the literature if you partake in these activities. So that is what I have for all three of my classes, which is really five of my classes, and the structure I have for them. So I'm going to go ahead and answer these questions that are in the chat box. If you have questions about what I said or something came up, go ahead and put them in, and I will start the answering. Kelly was the first one. She said, is there anything we can do now beside the getting to know D2L to work on the class? Example, read chapter 1 in our English book, etc. Okay, no. Yes and no. I can't assign you any work officially because classes don't start till September 25th. So I cannot give you anything to do. However, what I can say, yes, get to know D2L, get to know it very, very well. Do you guys need in your D2L a how-to on time management or how to keep up with work? I'm pretty sure I can find some resources for you guys, and I can go ahead and put that on D2L. In addition to, this is how you access D2L. So that way you guys have it. If you would like that, please let me know in the chat box. I can look things up for you and put together a couple of resources for you. Talking about resources, tutoring. Tutoring is going to be great. There is going to be face-to-face tutoring at 2 locations, if I remember the discussion from yesterday correctly. I believe I put that in the email. So there will be tutoring for you guys. Okay? Let's see. Cole says, is it absolutely necessary to have a copy of the textbook, or will scans of the needed pages be provided on D2L? Get the textbook. Get the textbook. I am not going to scan things. Get the textbook. If you are in my 1302, however, there's a lot of things that we read that's outside of the textbook. You need the textbook to understand things like the elements of poetry, the elements of fiction. You're going to need it for what are the 8 elements of argument, the examples of those, examples of how to write certain papers are in there. A couple of the readings are actually in there, but I provide a lot of the readings outside of 1302 because I just like my readings better. But you're going to need it definitely as reference, and we'll have a couple of exercises from the book as well. So you're going to need it for all of my classes. That's a good question, Cole, because a lot of folks, I know when I was a student, I was just like, man, this book costs $100. What can I do? And that's one of the questions I would post for my professors as well. So that's a good question. Caitlin, are you the next question? I think you are the next question. For Mexican American literature, what are your thoughts for online days, i.e. live stream versus online assignments, and if they will be time sensitive? What do you mean, Caitlin? So are you talking about like instead of meeting face-to-face, or in addition of meeting face-to-face, or maybe doing some of the exercises that like I would have assigned on D2L and just do them in live stream. I don't know. For you guys, since you guys are mostly sophomores and most of you have had me before, I actually would love a lot of feedback from you guys on how best you want it to be structured. I'm ready for input. So if you've got some ideas, Mexican American Lit class, go ahead and email them to me. If you have, like, if you're like Caitlin and say, what about this? So you go ahead and do that. Oh, Caitlin, the days that we are not meeting face-to-face, can we do live stream? I had not thought about that. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm not opposed to it. I will be awake anyway. The bird will probably be yelling. I will be here. So let's do this. I will send out an email to the Mexican American Lit class and have you guys have a conversation. And y'all can do a reply all. And we can have like a list of conversation about that. I'm not opposed to it, right? Monica, I've used D2L for my past in-person classes and I'm familiar with it. Does it work differently if the class is now online? No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work differently at all. It works pretty much the same. It's pretty much how the professor will structure the class is what makes it different. So it's not different. I am going to dig up, see if I can dig up or find a how to turn in your assignments, because that may be different for different professors. I use Turnitin. That's on the Dropbox on D2L. Literally, you just click and upload things. I use that because I can easily give you feedback on that. And what the problems I had in the past is that students don't know where to find the feedback that I give them. And so what I'm going to need is to figure out how to create some sort of visual that allows you that shows you how to find your feedback from me on your papers. I write all over your papers. Anyone who has had me, I like paper copies a lot. I love writing all over paper copies, and I give back a lot of feedback. So it's been a while since I've done it on computer, like digital feedback. So yeah, it's been a while since I've done it. I can do it. Just I've had problems in the past with students not knowing where to find all the feedback. So I'm gonna see if I can put together some sort of resource for you guys, or find some sort of resource for you guys so you guys can learn how to find the feedback that I give you. Good question, Monica. All right. Anna says sources could be convenient on D2L, and I like live streams from Mexican American Lit. Okay. All right. What do you mean sources would be convenient on D2L? I need some additional context for that, Miss Ma'am. And I like live streams from Mexican American Lit. Oh, so you agree with Caitlin? Not bad. That may be something that we could do. Since we're a smaller class, we can be a little bit more flexible that way. So please give me context. Is there any more questions? I know that I probably seem like I'm speaking really fast. It's just there's a lot of things happening all at the same time, and I want to make sure I get everything for you guys. Monica, when you say live stream, is that like what we're doing now? Our comments will need to be typed. Sorry, but I'm not very computer, social media savvy at all. Do not apologize for that, because this is going to be new for a lot of people, even people who you would think would know about all the gadgetry and technology. It's going to be new for them too. What we're doing is a live stream. So just like how you're communicating with me through this live chat and asking me questions, that's how it would function with a 1301. Don't apologize for not being computer/social media savvy. Do not apologize for that at all. Maria, what are the required books again for English 1302? All right, so let me hold it up. It is Arguing About Literature. It's the one with the blue cover. This is what it looks like. I don't know if you want to do a screenshot or if you want to like take a picture or whatever. So that's the book. And the other one is called Monstrous. Monstress. Yeah, monstress, not like monstrous with an O-U-S, but monstress. It is a graphic novel. So that's like a comic book, but in a novel form. So those are the two that we need for 1302. Anna, you asked if we'd like sources on time management. Oh, okay. Yes. Oh, I can totally, yeah, I can do that. I can put some sources together for time management because, you know, I can teach it. And I will put that in the D2L for you guys. Let's see. Are we still covering the same amount of material as if we were doing for 60? Yes. Yes, we are. Which is what is taking me a little bit longer to figure out different ways to cover the same material. So I may take out a reading or two just for time, but it's the same amount of papers. It's the same amount of work. It's the same work. It just is packaged and it's done and it's taken in a different way. So yeah. When I said in 1301, it's still 6 essays because it's 6 essays in 1301, but that they flow a lot better. I really like the way I'm putting 1301 together online. I really, really like it, and I actually may keep it after this semester. We're listening to Serial, the podcast, season 1. So if you're in 1301 and would like to start listening, I can't stop you. I'm not assigning it. I just can't stop you. So we're listening to Serial, SERIL, podcast season 1 in conjunction with the type of essays that we're learning, and that's what I mean about differently. Each essay flows into, or each essay type flows into each other a lot better than, say, my face-to-face where, oh, we're learning memoir essay. Okay, now we've learned it. Now we have to do this type of essay. Now we do this type of essay. This is a lot more flowy, which I think is going to help you guys not only learn and retain more, but understand the material a lot more. So I'm really excited about that. Kelly, would you put time management on 1301 too? Yeah, 1301 as well. I will. I'm going to put it for all of my classes. So the time management stuff and how to succeed in an online class and how to take notes and the whole 9, that all like starter packet, I will put it in every one of my classes, all 5 of them, because I want everybody to do well. So Maria says, even though some of us may have our classes falling in line, can we still meet with you at a certain time to ask questions? Of course you can. Duh, I'm here for you. Yes, I'm thinking about how I want to establish office hours. Looking at your survey, which, by the way, thank you so much for filling out the survey because it is helping me immensely to figure out what you guys want and what you guys need and how I can best help you guys during this time. And the survey came back saying that you guys overwhelmingly wanted a combination of online office hours and face-to-face in-person office hours. So I'm going to be establishing those office hours here this next coming week. And once I have them established, I'm actually going to email those out as well. I'm not going to wait until school starts and the syllabus is out to talk about office hours. I'm going to give you office hours. The face-to-face office hours may not start until the 25th, but I want my online office hours to start next week. And it's going to be through Skype. So if you don't have, well, everybody has Skype. So your lonestar.edu email address is tied to Microsoft, and Microsoft owns Skype. And you are actually able to use Skype through your email address for free. So you have those tools. So I will do one through Skype, and I will give you my Skype name so you can add me and we can have the conversations. So that's what I'm going to be doing. That's a really good question. I like that one. Kelly, thank you for saying that I rock. Thank you so much. An idea of how many papers Mexican-American lit will consist of. How would we go about getting support writing lab. I have never taken one of your courses, so I'm not familiar with how you grade papers. Oh, fantastic. I'm a hard grader. No, I'm a fair grader. I don't think I'm a hard grader. I think I'm a fair grader. But you can ask the people in this chat room who had me before. Just don't do it in front of my face, because then it'll hurt me. It'll crush me. So I don't know how many papers MX American Lit will have. The old one, the 16-week one, had you guys at 4, including the midterm. I think, if I remember correctly. 12-week, you may have the same, but it's going to be different. I haven't gotten there yet with the planning yet. I was actually very happy to be able to say it's hybrid. So give me a second. So I'm not quite sure yet, but I will definitely let you guys know as soon as I make a decision. A lot of decision will probably be made next week because, school's starting. So Anna says, the Haller will be writing a story on how to take notes this month. Fantastic. So Anna Acosta, who's in the live chat right now, she's the managing editor of the school paper, the Haller. And she says that they're going to write a how to take notes for online classes. So their first issue comes out September 18th. I will send out a link for you guys so you guys can get it. And she also says that I'm really fair, and I am. I think I'm pretty fair. Wow, really good questions. I wish I had more answers for you on the bookstore situation. I gave you what I have. Oh, and I wish it was more. What else? Is there anything else you guys have questions about? I'm super excited. I'm really, really excited talking with other faculty members. They're also excited as well. A lot of us are looking at it not as a challenge, but an opportunity to see how our classes can translate onto online, how best we can serve students. We're really about that. And so we're super excited. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Kelly is just giving me all the props today. I like it. Thank you for beating my ego. Yeah, we're just excited to figure this out. Super excited. What if we order the books online? How are we supposed to get them? Dioselina, do you mean order them online through the bookstore or order them online through another online bookstore? I need some more context for that question. Can you mention the name of the graphic novel one more time? Yes, ma'am. Yes, I can. So it's called Monstrous. I wish I had a physical copy. I don't have a physical copy. I actually have a digital copy of it, which saved me because my physical copy is also underwater. So, or was underwater and is now rotting in my office. So it's Monstrous, MONSTRESS. I can remember my spelling correctly. It's written by Marjorie Liu, Liu. She's the author, and then the artist, Takana, Tannka, I believe is her last name. The bookstore. Good question. So your original is if we order the books online, or how are we supposed to get them? Oh, honey, I don't know. I wish I could tell you that question. And you know what I'm going to do? This is what I'm going to do. Let me know which class you're in. If you're in my 1301, 1302, and then what time. I'm going to email you personally. There are 2 email addresses I think I sent, not in yesterday's update, but the update before, for the bookstore folks, and they are dealing with it individually. And so, oh, Kelly has an answer. I called and spoke to the bookstore today because they sent me emails that orders I placed online were ready for pickup. They told me they were working on the time and day for pickup. They said they would send us an email. Okay, 13. Okay, so Tosalina's in 1302, 8 a.m. Okay, so I think Kelly kind of answered your question there. You should hear something from them, but I'm still going to go ahead and email you and send you again their emails, just so you have it in case something happens or in case you have any more questions through the bookstore. They're working really, really hard, guys. Like, if you could have seen people's faces yesterday, how exhausted they were. They've been working around the clock nonstop. It's pretty much, I'm going to work until I'm exhausted. I'm going to sleep for a couple hours. I'm going to get up and work again. So it's happening. It's happening. Oh, Anna's on it. Anna just gave you the email. So if you look in the online chat, Anna gave you the email to the bookstore person, Samantha. Okay, so Maria said, so other than English courses, do you happen to know if that means that other courses will also be online or hybrid? How can I figure out which classes are online, which one are hybrid and online? You will know specifically and definitively September 18th. Because remember when I said they're moving people to the 16-week courses? That's when you'll know for sure, for sure. I would count on most of your classes though being online. What is being hybrid right now are like the music classes, because you can't really do that online. The emergency, the folks who do like the fire safety and emergency EMT stuff, they're actually meeting on other campuses. My Mexican American lit class is hybrid because I found a spot, I found a spot that actually it's not on campus, and a business is actually being really, really nice and giving us space for once a week for 12 weeks. And that's how I made it hybrid. So you'll know for sure on the 18th. There may be other professors doing the same thing, and they just haven't told you yet because they may not have made the deal yet. So you'll know for sure on the 18th, because that's the big day where we should know just about everything. So that's a good question. You guys asked really, really good questions. Y'all should be on the Howler. Y'all ask really good questions. All right. Any more questions? Anything else I can clear up for you, tell you about? I am tired of telling you how excited I am because I'm super excited. And I do want to meet you guys in person. So once I have everything like settled, I'm going to look into trying to see how I can meet you guys in person, even if it's like for like 1 hour, if it's just like a meet and greet something, because I think you guys are cool. Monica, just an FYI, you can return books to other Lone Star College campuses, but they will not carry any of the LSE Kingwood books. I tried to get my Mexican American Lit book from another campus, and they only carry books for their campus. I had to order my book online. So that's what Monica said. I figured, because they haven't told us if they are moving to if bookstores moving to another campus or not. So it makes sense. Makes sense. So that's what's up. Is there anything you guys need other than the time management stuff, the how-to stuff? Anything else you need? I wish I can start assigning assignments right now, because, you know, some of us are kind of ready to get things started, but I can't assign you anything. Lakin Hardy, hi, I'm sorry if you answered this question already. Don't apologize. I'll answer it again. But I have yet to order a book yet. What should I be purchasing and any reading I should be doing? What class are you in? 1301 or 1302? Or Mexican American Lit? Let me know and I can put the book up. Oh, Monica, she said we need people. And Anna's the managing editor of the school paper, and we need people on the school paper, is what she's saying. And if you are interested in working for the school paper, we're actually online. online only. So if you are interested, see Anna. She's the person to talk to. 1302. Okay, 1302. You need 2 books for 1302. You need this one. The Arguing About Literature. It's blue. There's like a red and white one that exists out in the world. But that's the old version. You need the new version. You need this. And this was in the email that I sent out the 9.5 update. It's in the, or 9.5 or the one before it. It was listed there. So you need this one, and you need Monstrous, which is a graphic novel, Monstress. That is what you will need for 1302. Ooh, Anna also works at the bookstore, by the way. And she says, Samantha, my manager told me that they're hoping to open up the SEC sometime next week, meaning that the bookstore might be open. I am neither confirming nor denying, because I don't know. But Anna works at the bookstore, so she may be a good person to know, actually. So not only is she managing editor of the school paper, but she also works at the bookstore. So there you go. Let's see. I kind of want to like leave the live stream up, or leave the live stream on, just to get you guys to chat with each other. Because I like the back and forth that you guys are having in the live chat on giving you guys information. And I cannot wait to get started. You have no idea how much I cannot wait to get started and teaching you guys. Like I cannot wait. Ironically, the English teacher cannot verbally and cannot put it into words how much she cannot wait. So oh, okay. Interesting. Anything else? Anything else I can help you with? Anything else that you need? I will not cook for you, so don't ask me for food. Oh, Hannah, hi there. I am looking forward to teaching you. You're looking forward to learning. I'm looking forward to teaching you. Hannah Garcia is also on the Howler, and she is a copy editor. So she gets to have me not only for class, but she also gets to have me for the training that I give the Howler. So she gets to learn all the nice copy editing and English grammar editing stuff. So her papers are going to be fantastic. So you should probably make friends with her. Kelly, I am so glad to see I'm not the only one ready to start. Look, Kelly, if I can look, I'm ready. I'm ready. Like September, I'm doing the rest of training things and making decisions on things, but I'm ready. And Costa, I'll let Professor Fernandez know if the store does not open next week so she can inform you. Thank you so much, Anna, for letting us know. Thank you so much. Monica, I really wish this class was in person. You sound awesome and love your personality. Thank you very, very much. You know what? I do wish it's on person, but this is one of those things, right? That you've got to take challenges as opportunities. You can't look at something and say, oh man, online classes, I hate them. I don't know if I can do well. You got to look at it as, all right, I may not know things now, but I'll know things by the end of this experience. It's not about what you can do now. It's about what you grow up into doing. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, right? So when they announced we were doing online classes, I was a little worried because I like teaching face-to-face. Face-to-face is my thing. But then I thought, okay, this is going to teach me and challenge me as a professor to be the best professor I can possibly be online, and to really get to know my students in a different way and teach in a different way, and try to challenge myself to offer something to students to get them to learn something. So I'm looking at it as an opportunity. So that's how I'm dealing with it. Hannah has a question. I have a question about upcoming training session Oh, so a Howler question. Is it known where the Howler training held will be held on the University of Houston campus? Not yet. They're looking for space for us. Usually we train in the communications building on the second floor, but that was when we were under 10 people. We are now 15, 16 people, and so we need a spot that's a little bigger. So they're looking for a place for us. As soon as I know, I will either send out an email, or Anna will send out an email. Sounds like we need a Howler live stream. I'll set that up. I enjoy the out-of-box thinking for the assignments. This class is going to be fun. Yeah, it is. It's so going to be fun. I'm going to try to make it as fun as I possibly can. You'll learn something. You'll be frustrated. You'll learn something. You'll come to me crying. I'll sort you out. You'll make a great grade, and you'll learn something, and you'll have fun in the process. It's pretty much how it works. It's college, right? All right. If there are no more questions, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. So I'll give another like 30, 45 seconds for you guys to type anything else in. And then I will sign off. I like having these live stream sessions with you guys. You ask really good questions. 15, Monica. 15. I have 15 enrolled. So I'm super stoked about it. That's what allows us to be able to have a hybrid class, because it's easier to find space for 15 people than 30 or 25 people. If I were to say, I need space once a week for 25 people, that's like a banquet hall. Or it's exaggerating, but it's like, yeah, that's a full classroom, and not everybody has that space, but finding space for 15 people plus a professor is a lot easier to find. So that's what's allowing us to be hybrid. Because folks can say, oh yeah, I can figure out, how to rearrange the room to fit 15 people and get 15 chairs. Do you allow rewrites on papers if we don't do, Monica, that's a question. No. However, I have allowed them in the past. I don't like it when students don't do well on papers. And if I see that a whole class did not do well, I may allow the class as a whole to rewrite papers. Or I may, if I see that students aren't quite getting a concept, usually in a face-to-face class, I will give maybe an extra week or an extra couple of days to write the paper so they can go to the writing lab and whatnot. Since we are online, and since we're only 12 weeks and we really don't have a lot of time, I may not be able to give you more time, or I may not be able to allow you to rewrite the papers, which is why it's really important to make friends in class. And Monica, you're in my Mexican American Lit class, right? So you should probably make friends with people at Mexican American Lit when we meet, and definitely trade off, because by the time we get to the literature class, you should be able to write the paper and not have to depend on rewrites given by the professor. So that's what's up with that. I know, it's the only question that's like a bummer. Sorry. Anything else? Okay. I think we're good. I think we've got all the questions. I think I've answered them. Anna, if you're still on, it looks like we need... Oh, Monica, no problem. Anna, it looks like we need a live stream for the Howler. So can me and you talk about it and set it up? Because I think Emily is like busy doing awesome journalism 101 things right now. So let's me and you talk about putting a live stream together for the Howler. Hannah, I'm doing great. I'm a little tired, just because it's a lot, and it's a lot of work to convert classes, and it's a lot of work to like rethink some lessons and stuff. So I'm tired, but I'm good. I'm good, and I'm like so happy that September 25th is like within eyesight. So happy. Seriously, guys, professors like to teach. We like what we're teaching. We love to teach students. And so when we are not teaching, after like we have a break, we're not teaching when we should be teaching, we get a little grumpy. So I'm just happy. So I'm so glad to hear from you too, Hannah. Oh, you guys are awesome. All right, Anna, we'll talk. We are done. Let me know from you. Let me hear from you. Let me answer your questions and set your worries aside. This is going to be a good semester. Just think about all the gas you'll be saving. I will see you guys later. All right. Let me hear your questions through email.